Well, I have been researching this thoroughly. There is vague information on the coronavirus, which is actually called SARS-2 and remained coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19 in order to fool the public. Every so-called expert scientist and doctor seem only to have basic knowledge and repeat vague information based on WHO and the CDC health officials others say, leaving patients to die on ventilators. WHO misled the public and intentionally gave vague information over the coronavirus, making up exaggerated claims of the coronavirus being untreatable based on Chinese false claims that tried to cover up the coronavirus, which China failed miserably to treat due to China's poor, skilled, improperly medical doctors and medical system. If Chinese medics had treated the pneumonia instead of trying to kill the coronavirus, their patients would not have died. What I did was look at how the influenza virus attacks the body and how the immune system responds. The coronavirus has always been just another cold virus, and the SARS-2 is just another type of cold virus like the influenza as well. Influenza and coronavirus and even SARS attacks the body in the same way, causing the same symptoms and immune system response. The influenza and coronavirus look almost identical and inflect red blood cells, destroying red blood cells. The immune system, the white blood cells, respond by killing the virus and the infected red blood cells. However, both the influenza and coronavirus attack the lung by constricting and causing inflammation to the alveoli sacs in the lung, where the transfer of oxygen into the blood and transfer the carbon dioxide out of the blood, which is toxic and acidic, occurs. As inflammation occurs, bacteria and other opportunistic viruses infect the alveoli sacs, causing a buildup of mucus filled with bacteria and or viruses to build up in the sacs, preventing the intake of oxygen, preventing the release of carbon dioxide, thus causing suffocation either slowly or quickly depending on how fast the infection of bacteria and or viruses occur. The suffocation leads to organ failure, cardiac arrest, and brain failure, causing loss of conscience and death. It's not the coronavirus or influenza that kills, rather the pneumonia stage, where bacteria and other opportunistic viruses infect the alveoli sacs, causing suffocation leading to organ death and brain death. Infections in toes and fingers is common in the influenza virus as well, because those parts of the body are slowly dying due to the loss of oxygen. Now there are treatments to avoid getting pneumonia stage by drinking vitamin C fruits like orange juice, lemon, tomatoes, in order to help increase white blood cells and help replenish white blood cells so that coronavirus is destroyed before it causes pneumonia in the lungs. However, if the pneumonia stage occurs, there are antibiotics that can be administered to kill the bacteria and antivirals to kill any opportunistic virus that tries to enter the alveoli air sacs, even though there are no antivirals for the coronavirus, which the immune system itself will kill. Why antibiotics aren't being administered to patients is because doctors and medics think that because there is no antiviral medicine or antibiotics to kill coronavirus, it's useless to administer antibiotics and antivirals against opportunistic bacteria and opportunistic viruses that infect alveoli sacs during pneumonia stage. Because they are unaware that the coronavirus is similar to the influenza virus, and most don't realize how pneumonia occurs. Besides this, if no antiviral/antibiotics were available or none were desired, there are herbs like ginger, green tea, eucalyptus leaves, hot pepper that can help clear the entire lungs, even the alveoli, by destroying the bacteria and opportunistic viruses that infect the lungs. What is occurring in the medical field is that all of them are relying on WHO, CDC and top health officials to give them advice on how to treat the coronavirus, and WHO and CDC have told every medic and doctor there is no cure, just to shove a ventilator, which is basically life support, if the patient is in pneumonia stage, and expect them to die. Instead of trying to cure the pneumonia by destroying the bacteria and opportunistic viruses, they are trying to kill the coronavirus, which they can't. But like I said, the coronavirus doesn't kill, the pneumonia stage does, by suffocation. All cold viruses, the influenza, rhinovirus, and coronavirus, always attack the lungs and respiratory system, causing pneumonia. There is no such thing as new virus, because the influenza virus is always mutating, thus becoming a new virus. It is misleading to label the coronavirus severe acute respiratory syndrome because every cold virus causes respiratory complications, which is pneumonia, and it's not the coronavirus or influenza virus that is causing the respiratory problems but other opportunistic bacteria and opportunistic viruses. Even if the coronavirus is killed by immune system, the pneumonia stage still can remain because the bacteria and outside opportunistic viruses have infected the alveoli air sacs in the lungs. What happened was the USA and Europe took Chinese officials' misleading, poorly researched claims over the coronavirus, which misled the public into believing the coronavirus was a deadly virus equal to Ebola and the Black Death. Because Chinese medics and doctors are improperly trained and lack the high standard education and standards to handle a deadly viruses and bacteria, China couldn't handle a simple coronavirus, so they resorted to claiming that the coronavirus was untreatable, unknown, and deadly, at the same time making up exaggerated claims, while at the same time Chinese, the communistic dictator, started silencing most medics and doctors, with only one Chinese doctor spreading online rumors, causing stir and terrifying panic around the World Wide Web. China had actually leaked the virus out of a lab in Wuhan, so they provided false evidence, fake treatments, and medical documentation over the coronavirus, to the point of not even revealing the real first coronavirus patients and dates of their medical visits to hospitals. To this day the virus is unknown when it really started infecting people, and chances are it may have been months or years before the month of December 2019 when it was officially documented by Chinese officials to had the first coronavirus patients. Since China is untrustworthy as it's a dictatorship, it can't be trusted, nor none of their medical research or medical files on the coronavirus. With who the World Health Organization trying to cover up for China and at the same time misleading and lying to other World Health professionals that the virus was untreatable, making claims that it was nothing like the influenza. Many doctors and medics did not try treating the coronavirus like the flu virus, where antibiotics and antivirals are given to patients with pneumonia to destroy the foreign opportunistic viruses and bacteria, but not the actual coronavirus, which the white blood cells would destroy. When the pneumonia was left untreated, most patients suffocated and died because they were not able to breathe correctly. If Chinese doctors had tried treating the pneumonia instead of trying to destroy the coronavirus, they would have prevented patients from suffocating to death, because they would have destroyed the foreign opportunistic bacteria or foreign opportunistic viruses infecting the lungs. USA top medical advisor Dr. Fauci really doesn't know what he is talking about, has basic knowledge on cold viruses, but is simply repeating basic things he heard from the WHO based on the claims by Chinese officials and doctors. Fauci, like every top expert, are making up exaggerated claims, and they simply have no idea how any cold virus attacks the body. Their claim is that they know nothing about the coronavirus and there is no cure. If you asked Fauci how the pneumonia stage occurs, he would be clueless and tell you it's just dangerous and fatal, and I know this because I just saw him in a YouTube video on influenza just saying it's fatal at the end, pretending to be the expert. Hope to make a video tomorrow and upload to YouTube, but I hope I can actually make it. One of the main bacteria that causes pneumonia is the Streptococcus pneumonia germ, which antibiotics can destroy, but since there is confusion and misinformation from top health officials, doctors aren't giving antibiotics to kill the bacteria like Streptococcus, because they have no clue that the pneumonia is being caused by an opportunistic bacteria or virus and not the coronavirus.